Everyone, and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I do hope you're having a very good day. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that like and subscribe. The channel highly appreciates it, so thank you very much. Now, I just wanted to give a quick update. So yesterday I revealed what I consider to be my retirement bags. In the description, I put down my exact cost average on each of them, and I've also just finished the series on what guidelines do I use to find the next crypto gems, if you will. So I will be benchmarking those with the projects that I picked, and I will basically give more information on why I think they will succeed. So that will be for the next few days or weeks. If I speak about anything in particular, I will make sure to head below in the description the real website, so people don't go for these scammy websites out there. In case you guys would like to look at them. But in any case, just for you to know, I will be following on that very soon over the course of the next few weeks. Once again, just wanted to let this be clear. I'm not here to convince you to do anything. I'm just here to basically broadcast my journey to the world and see if I was right or if I was wrong. I think I'm going to be right, but we will see. So I'm not here to try to incentivize and to say, oh, by the way, you see this coin went up 10x, give me some money, and I will tell you the next one, or join my private group or whatever. And then, by the way, if I do a wrong call, I just block you. I'm not here for that. Okay. I just mentioned the ecosystem that I believe the most, in the sense to be honest, to be very transparent with all of you. And I will be, and I wrote down even my cost average. So hopefully we can look at it, in, I don't know, 2 years, and things went extremely well for me. Let's hope so. I don't know. We'll see. Now, I just wanted to give a quick update on the overall stock market, because this always has, to some degree, an impact on the crypto world. Many times not immediate, but I am still to see a stock market going up and up or down, and the crypto market just exploding to the upside. I've never seen it. Typically, these things move together. There are periods of time where they seem disconnected, like now, for example, but they tend to catch up after in the space of a few weeks or months. So you may recall one of my first videos, I was predicting that most likely we would see new all-time highs for the S&P, Nasdaq 100, and Dow Jones until the first quarter of 2024. Russell was a bit more difficult because it was very far away, but it was, I said, about 50-50, yeah? And I was saying that at a time that I could not go on YouTube without seeing 10,000 YouTube videos with faces of shock, with burning thumbnails of how the world was ending, the stock market was crashing, the depression 2.0 is here, blah, 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 all of these things. And also, not just YouTube, Twitter, same thing, but also, if you go on Bloomberg, if you go on Kitco News, if you go even sometimes on CNBC, and even the banks, HSBC predicts a huge recession in the US, imminent. This bank predicts stocks to crash 40%. That bank predicts unemployment at 15%, and so on and so forth. Now, we all seem to be approaching quickly the new all-time highs. Now, bear in mind, we just had pretty much a vertical move to the upside. That is never a good sign. So what I would like to see would be some sell-off, maybe 3-4%, 5%, some consolidation sideways, and then we would be prepared to go to the next leg higher. But I do think we're going to have new all-time highs. And I do think, particularly if inflation numbers keep coming down, the UK just dropped from 10% to 8% or so. So if we keep on that trend, and imagine if we have some good news over there in the territories that are in conflict right now, I do think we can push it to the new all-time highs. Again, people are very excited about rate cuts. I do think the most bullish case would be for Fed to stop raising rates and be able to hold them quite high without breaking anything in the economy. Now, can that last for maybe a couple of years? Sure. Will it last for a long time? I don't think so, because the US runs huge trade deficits and huge budget deficits, which means the higher interest payments will cause huge pressure on the public finances. Yeah? But what I was trying to say is that, you see, all these people selling you everything to join their courses and their private groups and all of these things, we're all calling for a market crash, all of them. There are a few of them who have crisis report update, or stock market crash update, or the Fed is rug pulling everybody, things like that, right? And of course, Harry Dent is completely puzzled, so I'm already smelling that the crash will not be in 2023. Give it 3 months, he's going to say it's going to be 2024, and then he's going to say 2025, and so on and so forth. Because Harry Dent is already, he was advising people to short stocks very recently again, with the Nasdaq at 12,600 and 13,000. So if you took his advice, well, this is what happens when you listen to that guy. Peter Schiff is predicting Black Monday every week. Black Monday, by the way, was 1987 when the stock market crashed like 20% in a day. So he's already predicting that consistently, and the bear market rally is getting to the end, and blah, 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 all of these things. So the same people with these conversations. I do see more bullishness around. So that's something to pay attention and to be careful. The more bullishness you see around, the closer to the top we are. But the point is, this is what happens when you don't look at the underlying trends and you actually analyze the strength of the market instead of falling in love with certain narratives. And the problem is, and it quite pains me, is that these YouTubers, of course, they will continue with this crash narrative. By the time they become bullish, it's probably time to get out. And yeah, unfortunately, they will be rewarded for it, because once they are wrong, all of them, once again, and they've screwed their following and helped them losing a lot of money, they will come with a public apology and a transparency statement and whatever, and they will gather even more followers, sell even more courses, and be basically rewarded for all of that. What I'm trying to say is, if you want a huge market crash, everyone needs to be convinced that the Fed has gotten a soft landing, that actually the banks are now very good, very fine, they're fine, there's no issues, that commercial real estate is no longer an issue, and the US economy is stronger than ever. So when you start seeing stuff like that, that means we are approaching the top, not when everybody thinks there's a crash coming. Because if everyone thinks of it, everyone is with cash waiting for it, so it doesn't happen. You need all that cash to come into the market, and for people to go, hey, bullish, it's gonna 10x, blah, blah, blah. Why? Because their money is in the market, so they want the money to go up, so they start pumping everybody. So that's when we start to approach the top, not when the entire world is predicting crashes. So my prediction is still not right. I can still be wrong, by the way, but I'm very close to it. And I think by Q1 2024, it is going to happen. But the point is, what you need to see is everyone getting extremely bullish. That's the sign, in my personal opinion, not financial advice. But do be careful about these doom and gloomers. That's how they make their money. They will predict crashes, even if they're right. They are really the definition of broken clock, After a certain period of time, that person will be, yes, of course, if I'm here 20 years predicting crashes, on a monthly basis, I will be correct. It's a matter of time. But what kind of value did I bring to you? I would argue negative value, not even zero value, negative. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.